If you are here, you wish to know. Welcome, and in this program I'll talk about everything that piqued my interest in this week. Starting with the games, the first things we're gonna talk about is Little Noah, Son of Paradise. So it's action RPG roguelite from Games, and these people made Carnival Fantasy and Dragalia Lost. They are cool developers, and I suppose this Little Noah game looks quite interesting. You can run around and beat everyone up and make your character better. Also collect these minis and costumes. How much matters? I don't know anything about this game, but it probably came out from Switch to PC, and you can play it now without overpaying too much of a price. Yes, and that's good. Okay, so next thing we're gonna talk about is Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. It's a giant DLC for Monster Hunter Rise, as Iceborne was for the world. And this one adds monsters to hunt, a little bit of a new story, a little bit, just a little bit. With the monsters is all the things that's quite new, and people need more content to collect and hunt, more armor, more weapon, one for people to collect, so it's okay. And new monsters to hunt and new equipment to equip, it's all that people need. So Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, it's gonna be enough for people to enjoy. Speaking of DLC, also there's Outriders Worldslayer, all came out this week. And so once again, as I'm always saying, you can play Outriders with friends, buy it on sale or in Xbox Game Pass, and yeah, play it with friends. It's not a cool B-movie. You will see a plot holes here and there, but to play with friends is enough. You will have fun, like 40, at least 40 hours of fun, even if it would be not making sense from time to time, but still, not me or my friends want to download 70 gigabyte plan to play Worldslayer. We don't want to, as friends, play Worldslayer. We already gave enough time for this game. So, yep. The TV shows. So, there's this TV show on Hulu called The Princess. And she's not a simple princess, she's a princess who can eat ass a lot to a lot of people. So for some reason she doesn't like the guy she wants to marry, so she's gonna beat his henchmen, his kingdom, and everyone around this world. So yes, that's totally subvert my expectations from the princess. She's gonna do some stunts, yep, and kill everyone on her path, I suppose. So this is gonna be one fun ride. Rubicon, sci-fi trailer. So do you remember this scene from Dr. Stone where they were on a cosmic station and they see the catastrophe when everyone turned to stone? It's kind of the same, but it's just a fog that kills everyone on the surface of a planet. And then I see it from outside. So now they have a dilemma. They have to decide what to do, to go on the surface and help people, or to be in safety of this cosmic station with their algae symbiosis system. I suppose that's a plant that gives them oxygen, enough oxygen to survive. So that's gonna be an interesting sci-fi trail that I will want to watch, and I hope I'll find time for it at some point. Okay, this is a German comedy called Blasted. So a bunch of guys decided we wanna go and play some paintball. And in the middle of their fun time, aliens appear, starting to possess body of people and attacking them, and they defeating them with paintballs and laser guns. It's like this movie, Edgar Rice movie, where he just wanted to drink some beer and with friends, and then they have to prevent alien invasion. Out of what I've seen in this show Blasted, gonna be be really, really fun story about beating up aliens with laser guns. I hope people will see it and tell me that it's really good. Terminal List. Terminal List was advertised a lot in Summer Game Fest, Summer of Gaming event, and this year it's about Chris Pratt characters that find out about conspiracy, and he defeating everyone who somehow connected to this conspiracy because they want to kill him off, and he doesn't want to die. Also, he has a family that he has to protect. Well, it's Chris Pratt. I believe in Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt is a good actor, so I suppose it may be interesting if every other aspect of the show is okay. So we'll see. But I hope it's gonna be fun. Green Ghost in the Masters of the Stone, and yes, it's Danny Trejo, and he's beating people up with blasts of energy. So Green Ghost in Masters of the Stone is about this guy who's a simple man and selling cars, and he had a bad day, and then these superpowered guys appeared and tried to beat him off for some reason. I'm not sure why they do this, and he wants to beat him up also. So when he found out about the stuff that's happening, somehow connected to Native American culture, and this guy beating everyone up with feet, and here's Machete saying that he doesn't need Machete to beat everyone up. Now, I suppose it's a good movie if you're drunk. If you're drunk in company, it's gonna be really fun. So yeah, Green Ghost and Masters of the Stone. Probably good for party watching when you're drunk. Only Murders in the Building Season 2. So there's these two old people and Selena Gomez character that started a true crime podcast, and they were also researching about who did the murder in the building where they lived. It's the second season of it. I didn't finish the first season. I finished almost all of it, and I don't know how it ended. So if it's probably a continuation of what's happened in the finale of the first season, and I don't know what. The show was quite fun. No, jokes not always landed, but some were funny, but not all of them. And so I hope if it made a second season, so it was successful enough. We'll see if it's fun. Baymax. So you remember Big Hero 6, and that was this little one called Baymax. It's a robot that doing a healthcare for people, and Disney decided to make a whole TV show about him, and they did it. How many? Six episodes of Baymax is probably out this week, where he's going around and helping people and cat. And that's all I can say about Baymax from Big Hero 6. A starved heavy metal dark fantasy. It's what it's called. It's called on Netflix. So there was the manga. I read it, a little bit of it. I remember people were saying it's a cool manga, and it got an anime adaptation on Netflix, and it's a dark fantasy. There was some sound of heavy metal in the trailer. You don't hear it, I'm sorry, but you know why. And I don't remember what it was about. But what the synopsis was. They reanimated this guy that most people hated because he was overpowered, and they needed him to save their kingdom from some other kingdom that was evil. But this guy also is a problem because he's not a demon lord. He can't like a demon lord, but not quite. Well, it's dark fantasy adventure with a lot of waifus and overpowered guys, so I suppose it's okay that it's released in this day and age when isekai is so popular. Well, I hope nothing will be lost in adaptation, and it's gonna be really a cool story. We'll see. And that's what I found interesting this week. If I missed something that you think should be deserved to mention, leave it in the comments. If you want this channel to live and grow, please do whatever you need to do in the end of the video, you know what, and consider support me on other platforms. I will survive only if people will want me to. I'll see you next week. Bye!